Welcome to MLAC Maths class, and in this class or in this tutorial we'll actually be dealing with how to solve arithmetics, maths in general from the basic. Alright, today we'll be looking at operations with fraction. Operation with fraction. Now first of all, probably let me introduce you to what fraction is. Now fraction in general terms is a part of a whole number or a part of okay, let me say for instance, this is a circle now, which is a whole, right? Now if we are to have a fraction out from this, if we should cut this, automatically this becomes 1 over 2, 1 over 2. Take note, generally this is 1, right? Okay, and also in simplifying further, we can also say this 1 also, if we tend to divide it into 4 parts, which means 1 here is 1 over 4, 1 over 4, 1 over 4, and 1 over 4. All right, so this is a whole, which means the total whatever it is. Now this is now shared into 2, has become a fraction of 1 over 2, 1 over 2. Now this same is shared into 4. It has become 1 over 4, 1 over 4, 1 over 4, 1 over 4, because it now being shared into 4 parts. Okay, now I have this. If I decide to share this, let me see. Now you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now this has been shared into 6, 1 over 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 6, and 1 over 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? This in essence is what we call what? Fraction. So when you see numbers like this, 1 over 2, 3 over 4, maybe 7 over 10. Now these are what? Fraction, which means 1 or a bit 2 is being cut out from 1. Now 4 is being cut out from 3, and 10 is being cut out from 7. Okay, all right, let us proceed. Now let us look at the types of fraction. Types of fraction. Basically, fraction comes in proper fraction, which can be 1 over 2, 3 over 4, 5 over 7. Now we have the improper fraction, which is 5 over 2. Here we have 7 over 3. We also have, let me see, 9 over 4. And we also have what we call the mixed fraction. Now this is 1 over 2, 1 whole number. Okay, let me use 2 this time around. 2 number, 3 over 4, and maybe 4 number, 1 over 3. Now these are the various types of fraction. Now when we talk about the proper fraction, we're talking about, now all these numbers on top here are called the numerator, and the number beneath is called the denominator. All right, now the number on top, numerator, and the number beneath is called what? The denominator. So when you have probably have a number which is the denominator lesser than the denominator, then it is called a proper fraction. It is called a proper fraction. Now when you have a numerator greater than the denominator, now this is an improper fraction. This is an improper fraction. Now the improper fraction actually do give birth to the mixed fraction. Now the mixed fraction is a mixture of a whole number and a proper fraction. A whole number, a proper fraction, a whole number, and a proper fraction. Now an understanding of this will help you, or will also help us when solving problems with when solving problems in fraction. So before we actually get to operations with fraction, it's very important you have an understanding of this, because this is actually the foundation to getting started in operating with fraction. All right, let's move further. And it's important for us to understand this, that when we tend to operate with a fraction or solving problems with fraction, there are rules that we need to look at. Now the first rule is adding, let me say, a over b, then plus c over b. Now here you have the same denominator but different numerator. Now for the fact that you have the same denominator, this implies a plus c over b, because they have the same denominator. And this also applies to subtraction rule. A over b minus c over b, this will also give us a minus c over b. Okay, all right. Now this is the addition rule, the subtraction rule. Now for the multiplication rule, now if you have a over b times, let me say, c over d. Now this is very important. Understand that for the multiplication sign, the numerator multiplies the numerator, while the denominator multiplies the denominator direct. So it moves like this, both multiplies. So here we have AC over BD. Okay. Now when you understand these principles and rules, now you get to know how to solve problems involving, or that involves fractions. Now another rule is the division rule. Now for instance, if you have a over b now divided by c over d. Now it's important to know here that when you see operations like this, first thing you need to do is to invert this, or you change it to what? Reciprocal. And when we say reciprocal, we will say, okay, that the reciprocal of a over b is b over a. That is inverting it. So by so doing, we have a over b. Now the reciprocal of this will now be times, because as you invert this signs of division changes to multiplication, you have d over c. Now which will give us, you follow the multiplication rule here, a multiply by d and c multiply b multiplied by c. So here you have AD over BC. All right. In the subsequent video, we will be starting with solving questions involving what? Fraction. And if you love what I've just done, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and ensure you click on the notification button to be notified of all my videos in mathematics. Thank you and God bless you.